Hi, welcome to Ed Foodie. We're going to make another fairly small ingredient and quick recipe. It's called red lentil cheese bread, and sounds pretty interesting. I like these quick bread recipes, and let's see how good this is going to be. Let's get started. So to make the video a little bit shorter, just tell you what I've done here. I took 1 3/4 cup red lentils. I soaked them in a pot overnight. You want to soak them probably at least 6 hours. They're real nice and pretty mushy. Then I've drained them very well here this morning. To make this batter, of course, we want the batter very smooth. We're going to put this in a food processor. Get all that water out. We're going to add some water to this, but I mean, you want it pretty well drained. Because this is filling up my food processor, to make sure we get this blended good, I'll probably have to stop this maybe a couple times and stir it and put the sides down in there. Make sure we get all these lentils blended very well. All right, I've also got 1 cup of cottage cheese. Doesn't matter if it's small curd or large curd since we're blending this up. Let's go ahead and blend this up first, then we'll add in the last ingredients. All right, blend this till it's very smooth. It's going to hopefully be a consistency of something like pancake batter. So that's why when we get this blended well, we'll add a little bit of water in there, maybe a cup, to get it to the right consistency. All right, we got it started. Let's add a little bit of water. I've got like 1 cup here. I'll put in maybe half a cup right now. And we'll keep blending this until it's nice and smooth. All right, let's check our consistency. Yeah, so that's, I think, a little bit still thick. We can go ahead and add in our baking powder, which is going to make it rise. We want 1 tablespoon. I think we can add the rest of the water. So that's like 1 cup right here. Let's go ahead and put in about 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'm getting a bread loaf or meatloaf pan. I'm going to spray it with some cooking spray. All right, we can pour this right in. My oven is preheated to 350 degrees. And just to add a little more extra flavor, I'm going to put in about 1/3 of a cup of grated Parmesan cheese. Let's see if that'll be enough. We'll just gently mix that in there. Now, if you want, you could have sprinkled the top with some pumpkin seeds or some kind of nuts or whatever if you want. Give it another little layer of flavor and maybe a little crunch. All right, we're going to put this in for for an hour. I'm gonna probably check it in 50 minutes just to make sure we don't overcook it. And that'll be it, pretty easy. I actually let this bake about an hour and 15 minutes. All right, so it's cooled off now. This is a heavy, dense bread. So let's, and actually it did stick a little bit trying to get it out. So make sure you grease that pan really good. I mean, I just had to cut a little bit around the edges and it came out pretty easy. Okay, let's try this lentil bread. It's actually pretty moist. Almost to me tastes a little bit like cornbread. Yeah, really good. I like it. Simple. Was that three ingredients plus water? If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to Dead Foodie right over there. Thank you for watching. Also, I think if you added up the total net carbs, it's probably around 50, maybe a little bit more than 50. I think you'll easily get 10 slices out of this, so 5 net carbs per slice. Not too bad.